louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we pull the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instruments.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Hey, ready?
They'll run on first down with Evans. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Evans running behind center. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bengals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this way.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to walk in. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He got it in the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their 2nd drive with the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
He'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Evans running straight ahead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now back to throw. He's got Patterson on the out route. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Tries now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Mixon diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
But Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there. Extra point by McPherson. Good. And the Nets are scoring 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Out of the gun now on third down. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That one good for 24 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roll down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
A give up the middle to Evans. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready, play.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darrington Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. He will find his man Chase complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taylor now from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action with Burrow, rolling to his left. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is complete to Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. That'll make this a 3-score game now, and it moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll try to run the option here. Touchdown, Falcons! Well, we saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taylor now from the end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Open man is Chase, complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but some of our offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And some room to run now. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
2nd down and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here we go. 11.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bengals could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw. Complete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sam Hubbard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Again, it's Burrow. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 43 yards. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McPherson, helping good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running the counter, Patterson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go. Right, 60. 6, 7. On the ball.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 59 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.